Next up I have here is Wells Fargo WFC. Decent looking setup here on the daily chart. Let's see, earnings price will be adjusted tomorrow for earnings, usually about the same price as the dividend. It'll usually be adjusted about the same price from the close. So 54.50. I'll expect it to open up about 30 to 34 cents lower. So we'll be looking at right around this region here. So all things held constant, that's usually where something like that would open. Now there could be some pre-market or after hours price action. Somebody fat fingered an order, it looks like, way up at 54.95. So we'll keep that in mind. Now a couple levels I'll be watching here. This here is the breakout level, about 54.5 roughly. And as you can see, it was the breakdown on the open, came up, tested as a resistance there, and now ran back right up through it. A lot of the banks are making similar setups around the 8 and 21 day exponential moving averages on my charts anyways, and it's starting to look like there's a lot more participants coming into those names. Now whether or not they're selling or buying, we won't know until price actually makes a decision which way it's going to go. And I'll throw up a few on here just so I can use them as examples. JP Morgan, as you can see, very similar. It's right at the moving averages, a little bit below it. This one's a little bit more bearish. Morgan Stanley, both of them have crossed up, but we're right into the 50-period simple moving average. Goldman Sachs, very similar to Wells Fargo. It's at these two moving averages, pinched in between, so it's this one's gonna jump one way or the other. Let's see here, Bank of America. Bank of America is another one that's a little bit more bullish. Actually, it's just above these two fast moving averages, but still right below the 50-day simple moving average. Then you got the XLF. My note over here from somebody bought some call options, but it's right above the exponential moving averages, and 50 is just overhead. FAS is another one. They're all the prices getting pinched here, and it's going to have to break one way or the other. Wells Fargo, to me, it looks like the clearest potential candidate for a breakout trade, and we've got a little bit of a trend here that could be getting tested at the very least. Call it about to there. Not that I want to cut that price off right there, but it looks like about 55. So it could be a decent little move right here. If this does continue up, I'll be looking for a pullback here to around 54.5. And that would be my initial trade plan here. As price does come up, these moving averages will follow price as well. So my stop loss could be a little bit tighter than this. And it's about 20 cents of risk, and my target's going to be about 55.10 roughly. And if there's no sellers that show up right there, I'll actually be looking for potential swing up here to around 56. I'm going to go to my target at 55.